to the freaking max right now. Meets his computer. I see steam coming behind his head. The temperature in his room's raised about 10 degrees. But anyway, as we said before we cut, I got the Meats is, he's on the clock right now. There's a conspiracy that he was buying himself some more time to make his selection, but he was Ravens last year. Meats, are you still thinking, or is your pick in?
Look, I'm repping the Ravens stuff right now. The pick is in.
Oh, the pick is in. Meats is picking in. Get ready, guys. I got the Meats, a polarizing figure. He used Lamar Jackson and Freddie Golden. And right now, we've known some jersey swaps in the past. Could that be coming in again?
With the third pick in the 2020 SML team draft, I'm taking my talents to Arizona.
He's going to Arizona. Meets as a Cardinal. Meets as a Cardinal. He's getting naked right now in the draft. This is where I got. You can see his shadow in the background as Meets is going to be an Arizona Cardinal. The draft is going as we expected. There were some rumors that Meeks was staying with Baltimore. Apparently ZZ fabricated it all. So we've got the Colts number 1, the Chiefs number 2, and now Meeks taking the Cardinals number 3. There he is in all red, no lie. There he is. Meeks, how does it feel to be a Cardinal? Today is one of the most anticipated.
All right, making sure we're on the right screen. Yeah, we're back.
How's it feel to be a Cardinals, Meats?
Yeah, it's good. This is a talented team. I'm really excited to work with them. Isaiah Simmons, you got Budda Baker, Patrick Petersons, Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins. What's not to love?
So with that being said, NYT is he's on the clock. NYT, go ahead, DM me your selection, and I will announce it live on the show here.
So who are we thinking NYT is going with? There's a number of picks in which NYT can go with. He can go with either the Ravens, Cowboys, San Francisco 49ers. There's a few teams on the block for NYT. Who do we think he's going to pick?
The pick is in, ZZ.
All right, give me. Let's go 30 more seconds here.
All right, that's fine. Like you said, there was rumors of all sorts of teams. Dallas came up. I know there was a few members getting a little emotional about the Cowboys possibly going top 5. This draft has gone as expected so far, but the pick is in. Meats, did you get that?
Loading.
All right, so once again, NYT has been in the league for quite some time now. He actually made a Super Bowl last cycle. I know he lost that game, but he's obviously a top 5 member as a pick is in, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make the announcement.
Give it. I'm sorry. There is so much memory going into this. My computer is being so laggy.
That's fine. Well, I'll keep talking. Just give me the go ahead. So once again, NYT made a Super Bowl last cycle. He lost. There was a lot of hype surrounding him going into this cycle. Who was he going to take? Was it the Cowboys? The Eagles were thrown around. The Cardinals, I know. The Ravens were thrown around. And now, in my hand, I hold the key to NYT's future in the SML. And I want to say, guys, after we've announced your pick on the show, you can go ahead and change your name in chat after I've said it. Don't say it beforehand, but after I've said it, you can go ahead and make that change.
We have our overlay slowly crawling away, and I can't control it. Just got to wait for it to catch up.
So there you go. Meets' computer is just being wrecked right now with the amount of data we have in the stream.
And it's funny too because I just doubled the memory too.
So there you go. Meets was just probably watching a lot of bad stuff, and now his computer is just trashed with Trojan viruses and everything else. But
hey, we got the important stuff. Listen, if you want to announce the pick, you can go ahead and announce it, and we'll just deal with the stream when it fixes itself.
Okay. Yeah. So all right. So with the 4th pick in the team selection draft of Madden 21, NYT selects Baltimore Ravens. NYT is going to Baltimore. He's going to have big trust. He's got Lamar Jackson, Hollywood Brown. NYT is taking this draft exactly as we expected. NYT going to Baltimore. What's your guys' thoughts on that?
Well, I knew he would go Baltimore if Meats did not take them. So The fact that NYT goes to Baltimore is going to be lit. It's going to be fire because I'm expecting other guys to take teams from that from that division that were in other leagues with NYT. So I think it's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic to watch, and I can't wait to see what NYT does with Lamar and Hollywood.
So there you go. That was ZZ the Great's expert analysis on NYT. That puts Mike FML on the clock at number 4. Meets, let me know when you're ready to start the clock on Mike FML.
Yeah, I'm just gonna I'm gonna turn off the background and I'm gonna turn off the team names, and we'll see if that helps.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. If we gotta drop some stuff to keep it going, that's cool.
Gotta do, baby, get us on camera.
So
I think the cameras is what's doing it, honestly.
yeah, that's probably it. Cut ZZ out. We don't need him.
Oh, bastard.
So
we did it last year, no problem.
So
yeah, this is probably 3 times bigger than the stream was last year.
So I do have the pick in from Mike FML in my left hand. I hold. I guess I could say the pick is in. The 4th pick of the SML draft is in. Let me know.
Stream is almost ready. I promise. I am fighting this tooth and nail.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. So Mike FML is a guy who sits around 500. I know QB Stud gives him a hard time because he's consistently inconsistent in the SML, like 7-9, 8-8, 6-10, that type of guy. He played in a pretty bad division with ZZ and NYT and those boys.
Mike's bad.
Mike's pretty bad, but that's all right because what he doesn't do on the field, he makes up off the field. And he has this, like NYT, he has this tough shell, and but inside he's got this tender heart, and that's Mike FML. So
yeah. So who is the pick here, Prime?
Well, we're waiting on Meats to set up the stream actually. So
okay, I think we're good to go now.
All right, so okay, great. So I would like to announce with the 4th pick in the Madden 21 SML team selection draft, Mike FML selects the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers.
Oh,
nice.
Wow.
That's that's interesting. Mike was my first true wild card here in this draft. I think he could have gone a ton of places. So going to Green Bay's, I think, gonna unfold pretty nicely for a few people behind him.
That just blew a hole in my draft board, fellas. I did not see that one at all.
Everybody's draft board is
wrecked,
completely obliterated right now. The fact that Mike
Woods,
Green Bay. Oh, who?
Woods is on the clock.
Yeah, Woods is on the clock. Yeah, but the fact that Mike went to Green Bay. Wait a minute. So, wait a minute. Who was the last pick?
Mike went to Green Bay just now.
Yeah. The fact that Mike went to Green Bay is just. I had no idea Mike was going to Green Bay. I thought Mike would have went to either the Panthers or one of the higher teams. But, hey, it is what it is. Everybody's draft board is completely destroyed.
Yeah, I am shocked right now. I did not see that coming. Woods is on the clock. Do we know if Woods is watching? As we got 37 viewers, by the way.
37 viewers. Let's go.
Woods, I'm waiting for a DM from you if you're there. Hit me up. But this is pretty big. This is a big thing here in the SML. As Woods is an old man. He's at the twilight, the twinkle of his SML career. He's an aging vet, but here he is on the clock after Mike FML makes probably the biggest blow in the SML draft so far. Oh,
yes, the fact that Mike picked Green Bay was just
the pick is in.
I can't wait to see what Woods does.
Is in.
I think I know where he's going.
I gotta remember to turn off the previous pick before I hit the pick is in button. All right, we are good to go.
So once again, Woods. So Woods was the with the 6th pick in the Madden 21 team selection draft. Woods, an SML OG, said he's got unfinished business and he's going back to Cleveland. He's going back into the AFC. and he's taking the Cleveland Browns. Wow. Okay, I kind of saw this coming, but I thought maybe he might not go to Cleveland, but he did.
Yeah, I got inside information on Woods, and I knew he would go to the Browns as long as Meat stayed out of the away from the Baltimore area. So the fact that Woods went to the Browns is fantastic. He has a great lineup out there. He's got Baker and your boy. Help me.
NYT ZZ spazzing out on the show right now.
Yeah. I'm not.
What else is new?
If you're over under, there you go.
He went like robots on the camera anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But hey,
Royce is on the clock.
Odell Beckham Jr. He's got Baker, so he's gonna be great in Cleveland as usual. Woods, but Woods did great in the tournament, so I expect him to do great things this year in the SML.
So there you go, guys. Once again, Woods went ahead and he took the Cleveland Browns, going back to Cleveland. Odell Beckham, Baker Mayfield, Chubb, that whole crew, Myles Garrett, and the pick is in. Rolls Royce Weather every day's pick is in. Let me know.
We're good. You can go.
All right, man. So, and now things are picking up here in this team selection draft, as with the 7th pick in the Madden 21 team selection draft, Rolls Royce selects the Carolina Panthers. He went NFC, and it was as expected. No shocks. This draft is going about as we expected besides the Packers. What's your guys' thoughts on Rolls Royce? As I want to add in, Dump is now on the clock.
Yes, I knew Royce would go with the Panthers. That's who I picked for him to go to. He's going to have a great with Christian McCaffrey, and he loves a great running back. Royce is a runner. So good luck, Royce, and have a great time in Carolina.
Yeah, I think this is the least surprising pick so far, other than the Colts pick, obviously. So, yeah, I think this top 10, this top 15 even, they're feeling good about their number one choices. I see a lot of guys behind him that have a lot of good teams to pick from still.
I got the pick is in from Dumpahantis. The pick is in. Once again, Dumpahantis was in the AFC last year. There was rumors kind of swirling. Was he going to follow Meats? There was some beef there. Beef with the Meats, I guess you could say. But all of that to say this, fellas, with the 8th pick in the Madden 21 team selection draft, Dumpahantis selects the San Francisco 49ers. He is following Meats. He is following Meats to take on Meats, and he said, and he texted me, and he said he wants to beat the Meats, and he put a hammer emoji and a steak emoji saying he's going to beat the Meats. Meats, what's your rebuttal right now?
All right, listen. This is very similar to what happened last year. I took the Ravens, Wood took the Browns, and we saw how that turned out. I won the Psycho Series, so
wow,
it's going to happen again.
I do want to say before ZZ gives his thoughts, Grams is on the clock. We
all knew what Dump was going to do. Dump was posting these memes all the time in chat. He kept saying that he was going to beat the Meats. We knew he would follow Meats. I think if Meats went to Baltimore, he probably would have picked the Bengals. So it's just that bad for Dump right now. He wants a piece of your Meats, and it is what it is. And I think I'm looking forward to seeing that matchup.
Listen, that's already the best rivalry in the SML so far out of these 8 picks. So it'll definitely be exciting this year.
I did get the pick is in from Graham is in, by the way.
I wonder who it will be.
I wonder.
There was some hype behind this pick. I know Graham's. Rumor has it Graham's only had 30 minutes of sleep last night as he was contemplating who he could possibly take. But the 9th pick is in, and with the 9th pick in the Madden 21 team selection draft, Gramazins is staying in Dallas, and he is taking the Cowboys. Gramazins and Big D once more with Dak Prescott, Zeke, and the boys. What's your guys' immediate thoughts on that?
Well, we knew Grams was going to Dallas. We knew he'd take the Cowboys if they were available. I know Grams is happy right now. And so far, just to give a quick update right now, in the AFC North, we got the
future on the clock.
We got NYT as the Ravens. We got Woods as the Browns. And in the NFC West, we have Meats and Dump. So we got some nice divisional rivalries shaping up here, fellas.
And Future is on the clock. I will say, Future is when things get interesting. He started off last cycle great. He was an elite player, and then he kind of tapered off. How will he decide? What team will he pick that kind of plays into his strengths? I'm kind of curious about that. There's been some rumors, swirling around. Nothing in concrete. Oh, and the pick is in, and this is gonna be a pick that's kind of heard around the world in the SML, I should say. This is gonna be a big pick, fellas, because with the 10th pick in the Madden 21 team selection draft, Future Empire selects the Las Vegas Raiders. Future Empire is taking the Raiders, and that is a gut punch. Somewhere down in Tennessee, that is a gut punch. Future, no, just cold-blooded, man. He's got. And listen, I know our first reaction, as I want to say, Noel is now on the clock. But I want to say real quick here. I know our first reaction is Raiders probably very upset. But this team plays into Future Empire's strengths. Josh Jacobs is a running back, and that's what Future was kind of lacking, was an elite running back. The quarterback position is meh, but Future's been known to be a good runner, and I think this team is exactly what Future needs to get back on track.
Hey, full disclosure, I've been playing with Future a lot since Madden came out, and the team he played with the most was the Raiders. So I feared this. I knew Future probably was going to do it. He was going back and forth between that and the Saints. Future started to disclose all the private information. But Future taking the Raiders, he's coming to my division. I'm going to have to tackle Future. So, hey, at least you guys don't have to deal with him, bro.
Yeah, this is I would have said he was going Saints 100% because that's the team he used in the tournament for the most part. And this is echoes of last season, Madden 20 team draft, when NYT took Lawyer's Falcons right in front of him. Raider here coming up in 3 picks, so...
Yeah. This SML is a brotherhood. SML is a full of guys who love each other. But on team selection draft day, you have a knife, and when you go in to hug them, you shove it right in their back. And I got a pick is in from Noel Overlord that I did not see coming. The pick is in from Noel Overlord, fellas. And the draft is starting to get lit, fellas. The draft is starting to get lit because my phone dinged, and I didn't see this coming. So maybe I'm stupid, but with the 11th pick in the Madden 21 team selection draft, Noel Overlord selects the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Noel.
It's Noel.
No.
It's Noel.
Hey, just forever. I think my wife's watching this stream, baby. Don't I have a friend named Noel? I just one of my best friends. His name is Noel. So,
nice way to cover yourself.
No Overlord. Great pick, bro. It'll be nice to see you out there in the AFC East, and the fact that you'll be out there. So far, nobody's actually joined the AFC East, so you're out there alone right now. And
hey, if Miss Easy's watching out there. But anyway, I just want to say Lawyer's on the clock, by the way.
My wife. What do you think about Noel moving to the AFC East?
No.
No.
Yeah. No. It's an interesting pick. This is a good Bills team. They just got Stephon Diggs via trade. It's definitely a very talented team. A good young Josh Allen to develop into a superstar for sure. I think it's a good pick here. That's about where I had the Bills ranked.
My wife waved at you in the chat.
She said what?
She waved at you in the chat.
Oh, she did. Hey.
Yeah, she put it in the
let's go.
Whatever.
Let's go.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Am I blushing or I don't know? So.
Yeah. You're turning red as hell.
Okay. Hey, the pick is in, by the way. A Lure Killer, an SML OG. His pick is in. And that is okay. So with the 12th pick in the Madden 21 team selection draft, Lawyer Killer is going back to Atlanta. He says, time to return to greatness to the dirty South. Lawyer Killer has got his Falcons back.
Yes.
So that all is right. Order is restored in the SML world, fellas.
Well, so far, we're in the NFC South is shaping up, my last division. And you have Lawyer going back to the Falcons, and you have Royce with the Panthers. So the fact that Lawyer and Royce are going to be going at it all year, that's also a great matchup, bro. It's going to be fun to see that. And I think that this year's draft is shaping up to create some great divisions and some fun rivalries.
Yeah, this is definitely. I mean, these rivalries, like you said, ZZ, they're turning out great so far. I don't think we have a single bad one yet, except maybe in the AFC West.
Yeah, this is I'm interested to see if I'm Raider fan. I know that. Oh, okay. The pick is in from Tiny Titan. The pick is in from Tiny Titan. By the way, I gotta say that real quick.
I wonder what it could be.
I wonder who it could
be. You're gonna be shocked here. You're gonna be shocked. Yeah.
No way.
Let me tell you, the prime effect is in full effect, fellas. So
KJ paid. You telling me KJ paid Titans?
Well, with the 13th pick in the SML Madden 21 team selection draft, Tiny Titan selects the Seattle Seahawks.
Ooh. Okay.
Wow. That's a big one. Wow, I wasn't ready for that. Oh, Tiny. So Tiny moves to Seattle, and the fact that he's joining Meets and Dump. Wow, Tiny, you feeling yourself? he's gonna take Russell Wilson and the guys out there to the NFC West and going Dump and Meets in the NFC West, and that is gonna be just freaking nuts.
That's crazy, because you would think after the ass whooping that Tiny got last year with a division with Dump and with Prime and with Field, even though Field and him, they played some pretty good games, he's gonna trade that division in for Dump and me instead of Prime. So I wonder what kind of death wish Tiny has, because
Raider,
go ahead.
Raider has withdrawn from the SML draft. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna pass on Raider fan.
No freaking way.
So that's all right. So Raider fan is
that's
huge. The biggest dude so far. Raider left.
So Chris and Kells is now on the clock, fellas. It happens. It's the Madden 21 team selection draft. Chris and Kells is now on the clock. Chris, get your pick ready and get your pick in. When you have 4 minutes to make your selection, guys. And dating back to Tiny Titans pick in Seattle, you knew that Tiny was contemplating the Titans, but Seattle's a good team. They got a good quarterback, and I think quarterback's important to Tiny Titans. He likes running the ball, but he likes moving around with his quarterback. He likes throwing it. And I just got a message from Chris and Kells, and it's a team picture. So the pick is in for Chris and Kells.
Wow.
So with I guess it's technically the third. I guess it's the 14th pick in the Madden 21 team selection draft. Chris and Kells selects the Philadelphia Eagles. Chris and Kells is going to Philly. He wants to play in the NFC. He got Carson Wentz and the boys. Chris and Kells is going to Philadelphia, guys. What's your thoughts on that?
Oh, Chris, this is one I wasn't expecting. Chris is going over there with Grams in the NFC East, and the fact that he's going to be playing against the Cowboys, the Redskins, and the New York Giants, the New York Football Giants, I think that's going to be a great division for him. Grams is always great competition, and it'd be fun to see what Chris did. Chris, by the way, won our tournament, the first tournament of this year, so Chris has elevated himself. So I guess he wants to take down the Cowboys, because that's who he won the tournament with.
Yeah, real fast, guys, before you yell at me, I'm not going to update the numbers on the ticker, so you'll see it pass by in a second. It'll just say rest in peace for Raider.
IP Raider. We miss you.
It's sad, but it is what it is, fellas. That's the nature of the beast sometimes. So
future killed him before he had a chance.
So with that being said, Field General has made the pick is in. Field General's pick is in. Field General was a guy who joined the AFC South last season. He played as the Texans, but now he decides He's going over the NFC, and with the I believe it's the 15th pick now. Yes, it is. Field General 007 selects Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady, and he is going down in the Panhandle. He's taking the Bucks, guys. What's your thoughts on Field General taking the Bucks?
I had no idea Field would go to the NFC South. That is fantastic. He'll be down there with Lawyer and Royce. So now we have an NFC South picture looking at Lawyer, Royce, and Field, with the Saints still on the block.
Yeah, that's an interesting pick for sure. I mean, a great value at 16. That's one of the most talented teams in the NFL. And to grab them at 16, that's awesome. It's going to be an already really tough division with Royce and Lawyer, and now you throw in Field. That's, 3 toss-up games for everybody a year. And then, I think that's a good pick. I think that team fits Field pretty well. He's got Tom Brady. He's got maybe 2 years with him left, maybe 3 if he's lucky. And then he's going to have to develop a quarterback, so we'll see where he goes from there.
That being said, QB Studs pick is in. QB Studs pick is in, and there was a big one. QB's been doing the analytics on which team, running sims, doing all sorts of stuff. But none of that matters because I would like to announce to the world with the 16th pick in the Madden 21 SML team selection draft, QB Stud is taking the Chargers. QB Stud is going all the way out west to play with Justin Herbert, all them boys down there. And I do want to announce real quick before we give our analysis on QB, if you guys have been announced, you can change your name in chat to your team name first, then your PSN. So, for example, QB would say Chargers, then QB Stud. But let's go ahead and let's, guys, what's your initial reaction on QB Stud taking the Chargers?
I kind of saw this one coming. I thought he might take the Chargers or even the Raiders if they were still on the block, or even
Colt 45 on the clock.
The Broncos. So the fact that QB Stud is coming to our division, which is me, Future, and QB Stud so far. We still have the Broncos out there. We don't know who's going to take them, and it'll be fun to see what QB does with the Chargers. That's a great team to build off of.
Listen, Z, I don't know how you keep ending up in these divisions.
Yeah, I know.
2 years ago, it was me and Two Step that were running you up twice a year. The last year, it was a combination.
I'm a target. I'm a target, guys.
You're right.
I'm a target. It is what it is. I'm a public figure.
This you got to do with a 2-time champ and however many runner-ups Future has. And Future, who knows, could win a title this year. So
yeah. One of the greatest regular season guys that's in our league, and then QB, of course, a 2-time champ. It is what it is. It's going to make ZZ better. It is what it is. I'll just beat you other guys.
So I do want to say Colt 45 is on the clock. He hasn't made his pick yet. I have not received his pick yet. We do have his list if he is unable to make his pick. What's your guys' thoughts on Colt 45? Kind of a guy who had some ups, had some downs in this cycle. Is he stressing out, or have we heard from the poor man?
Well, there you go. I'm guessing Colt's going to go with somebody that has a great running back. Anybody who's got a great running back, that's including the Cardinals, that's including the Bengals and the New York Football Giants.
The pick is in, boys. The pick is in.
Let's see what it is.
I do want to say the pick is in, and Colt 45 is he's looking to kind of stabilize himself in the SML. So that being said, with the 17th pick in the Madden 21 SML team selection draft, Colt 45 is taking his talents down to New Orleans and taking the Saints. He's got Drew Brees, he's got Alvin Kamara, whatever you say, however you want to say. He's got Michael Thomas. Colt 45's got some weapons. Can he use them?
Yes. That solidifies the NFC South. The NFC South is finished.
Rolling on the clock.
We have a NFC South consisting of Lawyer Killer, Royce, Fields, and Colt 45. That's going to be an interesting division, and who's going to come out that division, I can't call it right now. But my guess right now is either Royce.
Listen, this Saints team is insanely talented. They're set up to win now. I've played with Colton for years in other leagues, and what we saw out of him in the SML last year with the Cardinals is not the player that he is. He's already my underrated player of the year to watch, and he's going to surprise a few guys this year.
So there you go. That was Colt 45's pick. Obviously, the Rowan Kuh is on the clock. I think he's got, back to Colt 45 for a second. Like you said, he has some weapons. He can be very dangerous with Drew Brees. You have Jameis Winston waiting in the wings, so it's not like you're lost a quarterback. You do have a valuable option after Brees goes if you want to take that route. It'll be interesting to see how Colt can move forward. But let's talk about Rowan Kuh for a second. A guy I think some people are expecting to kind of their stock is high on Rowan. It's raising, I think. What do you think about that?
Yeah, the stock's raising on Rowan. Rowan's been playing pretty good.
The pick is in.
I played a couple times. I played Rowan a couple times this season. He's been freaking fantastic. He's been playing with the Bills and a couple of other teams. But it'll be real interesting to see where he goes.
Yeah, the pick is in for the Rowan Kuh. Somebody who once again has potential to be something special, and I'm not going to wait any longer. With the 18th pick and the Madden 21 SML team selection draft, Rowan Kuh takes the New York Football Giants. He says it's Saquon time, so he's got that running back. He's got Daniel Jones, and he's looking to do some damage with that Giants football team. What's your guys' thoughts on that?
Ron just joined the division with Chris and Grams, and the NFC East has shaped up to be a different division this year. It's not the same as it was last year. I think it was a powerhouse last year. And this year it's Rowan, Grams, and Chris.
Yeah, so Rowan is definitely an up-and-comer. He improved a ton over the course of last cycle from when he got in. I think it was maybe season 26 or 27. Through season 33, he improved a ton. I'd like to throw out there that he only beat me once in 12 games, but he was talking crap. But you know what? This team resembles right now the Bengals team that he inherited last year, but with slightly more talent. He's got Saquon, he's got Evan Ingram, he's got a quarterback that he can develop from the start. And it's definitely an interesting pick. I would have expected him to go with a team with more win now potential, but it's definitely a good team to develop.
So there you go. And that said, KJ Slander is on the clock. Rowan Kuh, once again, he took the Giants. KJ Slander is a guy who is on the clock. He messages me. He says, 1 minute. He must be stressing out. I think this is starting to stress KJ. He says, 1 minute. I think KJ is the first guy to kind of feel the pressure of this team selection draft. Because, listen, the Titans are there. The Titans are there. But is he thinking, like, do I really want to play, who twice a season? So, maybe he says, okay, this is tough. I'm reading this as it's getting in here. So poor KJ, man. I just hope this all works out for him, really.
KJ is trying to figure out, does he want to play prime time 0-0 twice a year? Hey, KJ, man, I got to play future and QB stud. It is what
you're going to play a tough player no matter what division you're in.
Baby.
KJ, here's my advice to you right now. I know your favorite team is still there. Pick your division, but don't go for an easy one, all right? Don't go to the South, okay? But don't pick an easy division because you're not going to get better playing guys in the bottom half of the league.
So, nobody's in the South, KJ. There's the Jaguars and there's the Texans still there. So you still got some new primer guys that are still going to probably select those teams. A lot of wins there.
So KJ still deciding how much time is this pick going to get skipped.
He's got 2.5 minutes on the clock.
Jesus, KJ, really milking. What is this? Come on, KJ. This is like he's milking this clock. He's you got to flip his steak over or something. So what's your guys so far? As we're pretty far into this draft now. What's been your biggest surprise outside of Raider fan rage quitting?
Well, I mean, I kind of.
Oh, the pick is in.
Oh, yeah, shut up, ZZ. The pick is in.
Whatever.
I have in my hand KJ Slander's pick. So with the 19th pick in the Madden 21 team selection draft, KJ Slander selects the Pittsburgh Steelers. He is going to the AFC North, and he's playing with Pittsburgh. What's your guys' thoughts? Initial thoughts on that? Oh, and by the way, I do want to say real quick that PJ is on the clock.
Well, the fact that KJ went to the NFC North, he is joining NYT and Woods. This is a league. I mean, a division filled with guys that know a lot about each other. NYT was he turned out to be the leader of the NFC South last year. So Woods has always been a great player. Woods came in second in the tournament. So this is not an easy division to pick and go to, KJ. I have no idea what you just did. You'd have been better off in the AFC South, losing 2 to Prime and maybe gaining wins from the Texans and the Jaguars. Just my opinion.
Look, you can ask QB Stud, who was playing with the Steelers a lot during the preseason. The Steelers team is not bad. They have a lot of talent to work with. Maybe they're going to require a rebuild.
The pick is in. The pick is in.
Go for it.
That's PJ, man. PJ's been quiet, but every so often he'll drop a bombshell. This one kind of surprised me a little bit. There's still some solid teams left on the board, in my opinion. But PJ with the excuse me, with the 20th pick in the Madden 21 team selection draft, PJ selects the New England Patriots, led by Cameron Newton and the boys. In front of Paulie, in front of Fig Newton, PJ swoops in and takes the Patriots. What's your thoughts on that?
This is turning out to be the most unpredictable division.
Two-step on the clock.
Yeah, it's been the most unpredictable division so far. And the fact that, only person in that division so far is Noel Overlord. And he picked the Bills, of course. There's still the Miami Dolphins and the Jets available in that division. So that's a pretty good pick for PJ.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. The Patriots team is not a bad team. I know everybody is, making them out, they don't have Tom Brady anymore. They lost a bunch of talent on defense. But they still have 99 overall, Stephon Gilmore. They still have, they have Cam Newton. They have Julian Edelman. They have a ton of talent still. And yes, they're going to require a rebuild soon, if not season 1. But, I think you can make a run with this team.
So there you go. That was, once again, PJ taking the New England Patriots. Terrible two-step is on the clock. Back in the old SML days, two-step was an avid Cowboys fan. But with our, new way of doing things, he's been kind of forced to take teams other than, the Cowboys. So it'll be interesting to see here. I'm seeing in chat right now, Vikings falling. Washington is falling. All sorts of teams are falling. Texans, I think, are a solid team. There's a lot of people stressing out right now. Fig Newton in the chat put a cussing face emoji, and he's like, I gotta scramble now. How did that happen? He said, Fig Newton is panicking now. His draft room is blowing up. Well,
his war room
is going crazy. Two-step is on the clock.
Give everybody a quick recap right now. I'm going to run through the divisions real quick. We got the AFC East consisting of Noel and PJ. We got the AFC North consisting of NYT, Woods, and KJ. We have the NFC South consisting of only one player so far. That's Prime. That shows me you guys are still scared of Prime. AFC West, we have me, Future, and QB Stud, which I think is going to be the toughest division so far. And then also we have NFC East, Rams, Rowan, and Chris.
The pick is in.
NFC North, only Mike. And the NFC South, I already explained, is full. And then we have NFC West, Meats, Dump, and Tiny.
So there you go. That was your quick rundown there. But the pick is in for terrible two-step. And with the 21st pick in the Madden 21 team selection draft, terrible two-step is going to Cincinnati with Joe Burrow, and he's taking the Bengals. He's got a solid running back, two-step likes running the ball, and he's got a quarterback to develop. What's your guys' immediate thoughts as Paulie is now on the clock?
Yeah, I knew two-step would go with somebody that had a running back. I thought it might have been, no, not the Rams anymore. But the fact that he's going to take Mixon and try and develop his quarterback is going to be great. He's going to be down there. That division is also done. The AFC North is done. NYT, terrible two-step, Woods, and KJ. That's going to be a great division to watch. Two-Step can be a very tough opponent. He is a Super Bowl contender, so let's not count any of those guys out. NYT as well is a Super Bowl contender.
The AFC North is your new NFC South. That team, anybody can win that division, or they could all go 8-8.
Yes.
Two-Step, yeah, that's a good pick for Two-Step. I think that fits him well. After he traded Jared Goff last cycle to the Patriots, he was really struggling to find a quarterback, and that really, that hampered him for the entire remainder of the cycle. So I think having that former number 1 overall pick and Joe Burrow there, that's huge for the for the Cowboys. Geez, that'll tell you how old. For Two-Step.
Paulie is on the clock, and I just want to add in. Paulie has talked for weeks that he was going to follow me into the AFC South. He had talked for weeks that whatever team is there, I'm taking. Paulie has his pick of the 3 teams: the Texans, the Titans, and the Jaguars. There are also some other teams there, but is Paulie a man of his word, or is he not actually the truth? What do you guys think?
I'm going to say that Paulie was throwing smoke the whole time. He is not going to the NFC South. AFC South, I'm sorry. And if I'm going to guess, either Paulie's going to take the Chicago Bears or the Broncos.
Paulie's taking the Texans right here. You can write that down.
Oh, crap.
I mean, I don't know. I don't have the pick. I'm just saying he's going to take the Texans.
No.
He's thinking. He sent me a message. He said, "Give me a sec," and then he said the F word. He said the F word. I'm not going to repeat that word, but he said the F word.
Listen, the Houston Texans.
Paulie. That is a great pick right now because they have the Jaguars and they have the Tennessee Titans.
I know, Meats, you're up to no good, and I just caught why.
Was I right? I was right. I'm telling you, I know things.
I haven't had the message yet, so Paulie is legit. He's in the war room panicking right now, sweating bullets.
Listen,
he didn't listen to this. He didn't send his list. So if this,
he's got 90 seconds.
Oh, he's got 90. Paulie can be skipped and put down to the bottom.
Go to the Dolphins, Paulie. You're going to the Dolphins, baby, or the Lions.
The Lions.
Listen, the Texans are the best team available right now, unless I'm forgetting somebody. But Deshaun Watson is still on the board. Yeah, you got to play prime twice a year. But the rest of that AFC is looking kind of nice. And, those other 2 teams are going to end up with guys towards the back end of the order. So
Chicago is also there, and, so that's not that horrible.
No, I think the Texans are better, just my opinion. Paul, you have 50 seconds to submit your pick.
So there you go. Let me know. The stream is delayed too, so
Paulie's creating drama in the SML. Who will it be?
Since the stream is delayed, we'll give him a 15-second grace period if he submits it late.
All right, the pick is in.
Cutting it close there.
So and I actually have Blunt Burner's pick in as well. Blunt Burner sent in his pick before Paulie did. Burner ran into the podium. So anyway, Coach Paulie, with the 22nd pick in the Madden 21 team selection draft, is going to Miami to take the Dolphins.
Whoa.
So he's scared to go.
I think, yeah, and I was right. Paulie's scared of the GOAT. He threw up a bunch of smoke all this time doing chat, Paulie. The truth is not the truth, baby. I don't, but I know what you did there. You went after one of the weakest divisions developing, I think, in my opinion, with PJ Noel and now Paulie.
Okay, so
let's hit Blunt Burner, and then I'll give my analysis on both those picks.
The pick is in for Blunt Burner, guys. And if you guys are SML OGs, and if you know the SML, Blunt Burner is an avid fan of this team, and it kind of makes me happy to see this a little bit. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to announce it. With the 23rd pick in the Madden 21 team selection draft, he's going to take the Washington football team. He's taking the Redskins, and Blunt Burner is fired up. I'm sure he ran to the podium to make that pick. Fig Newton is now on the clock.
The Redskins don't exist anymore. I'll throw that out there.
The fact that Blunt Burner ran to the podium to take the Reds. It says a lot about how much people believe that
the Washington football team.
The Washington football team. The fact that he ran to the podium to get that done before you pick your pick, Paulie. What the hell, man? You're supposed to be the truth. What
Yeah,
the hell
Paulie not looking good now.
that division also is locked.
Now, go on.
No. Go ahead.
It was good to see Blunt Burner take his team. The Dolphins, all kidding aside about Paulie being a wimp, that's got some young pieces there, with Tua and some other guys. Once again, we're waiting on Fig Newton to make his pick. He is on the clock.
Listen, we got seven picks left in this team draft. We have 3 AFC South teams available. So prime effect in full effect here.
You guys are really, really, you guys talk that crap. But when it boils down to it, when it comes to it, nobody's joined the NFC South. So
Has anybody taken?
Nobody's taking anybody in the NFC South. That's to me is saying a lot.
Yeah,
also, the NFC, the AFC South, the NFC North is also bare right now. It's only.
I do want to point out: has anyone taken the Broncos yet?
No, nobody's taking the Broncos.
No,
Everybody's
Broncos are still there.
division.
It's the best team left.
No,
that is the best.
Everybody's scared of the division now that Future and QB has joined my damn division.
If I'm Fig Newton or Dan or whoever else, that team has Drew Lock. That's got who's that receiver they took? They got that young receiver. They've got a good pass rush, and I think I got a message here. Fig Newton, his pick is in. Fig Newton's pick is in.
He's going to the NFC South.
So
Somewhere.
with the 25th or 24th pick in the Madden 21 team selection draft, Fig Newton selects the Chicago Bears.
Yes, told you.
Chicago.
Yes. Fig made a smart decision there. He's joining the division with Mike FML, who is like one of the worst players in SML history.
Oh, shots fired.
And so he's there. And then the only thing he has to wait for is he takes the Lions and the Vikings. And most of those guys are new SML players. So that's a smart pick by Fig.
Yeah.
Do you have the Rona?
There's been some theories, and we're not going to comment on that. I'm not at liberty to say right now.
All right,
we're still here.
Dan's on the clock here. He's got 3 minutes 45 seconds to make his pick. Prime, if I'm you, I'm sweating bullets. Dan is the best player left and remaining in this draft, and there's a 50% chance he goes to your division.
I'm not scared of nobody.
Dan said that he was going to be the new baby goat. So let's see if Dan holds up to his baby goat challenge. He actually has no choice right now.
He's got the Texans on the board and the Broncos. So it's either does he want QB twice a year or does he want me twice a year? And I think if you want to play the GOAT twice a year, you take the Texans. But if you want to have a better team, I would take the Broncos. So it's I think the Broncos are better.
What do you think, Meeks?
Honestly, I would have taken the Broncos third overall. They were my third choice behind the Cardinals and the Chiefs. So I 100% actually would have taken the Broncos third overall.
Yeah, that's you. But you got to realize you're coming to the killer division. You know what I mean?
That division is tough. That division over there is tough with Future and QB and ZZ. That's a scary division. And
what was the word, Prime? Iron.
Iron sharpens iron.
There you go, baby. Sharpen it.
So,
yep.
Dan is taking a sweet time. The pastor is praying for guidance here late. He says it's a tough decision. The pick is not in yet, but I'm sure the man upstairs is guiding his decision right now. Dan is a well-respected member in this league, and just hats off to him for whatever he decides. I know the option is QB or Prime, but no matter who you take or go against, you're going to end up playing them in the playoffs at some point, so
yes.
There's that to consider as well.
Let's not look over the fact that the Vikings are still on the board.
Yeah, but he's going to pick the Vikings. If he doesn't go and take up the challenge of battling Prime and becoming the new baby GOAT, then he's going to go for the Vikings. It is what it is. Texans or Vikings, baby.
So if I'm
a decision, Dan.
Yeah, it's how much time does he have left?
He's got 90 seconds to make his pick.
Dan is he's thinking about this. I appreciate the fact that there's some thought and consideration and in these draft war rooms. As Dan 22, one of our top 5 most talented players voted on by the fans in the SML by the peers, is probably got 2 or 3 teams he's choosing between. The Broncos, the Texans, and maybe the Vikings. All right, the pick is in. The pick is in.
Whoa, here we go. Here we go. What is Dan gonna do?
All right, Dan with the 25th pick in the Madden 21 team selection draft, is afraid of the GOAT. He's taking the Denver Broncos.
Oh, Dan. Really?
Wow.
You're going to come to the Destroyers division? You're going to make our division even worse?
He's going to beat QB stuff. QB is, listen, this is what I have to say about that. QB is the altar boy, while Dan is a passer, and he's going to whoop him. He's going to show him what it takes to really be the king of that division. So that's going to be a fun freaking chess match. Dan and QB stuff and Future. Oh my goodness, and ZZ. But jeez, Louise.
And ZZ. One question.
Coop is on the clock.
Is it too late to change my pick?
No. Yes. I mean, yes.
No.
It is.
No.
Sorry. You can go to 32. We can move everybody up.
Well,
I think I might take a Rams.
Coop just got lucky and got the Chiefs. Cool.
Yeah. Coop is on the clock.
The Rams are still out there, guys. Don't forget.
There's a ton of good teams still out there. You got the Texans. Yeah, you got the Rams. Maybe not the world beaters they were 2 years ago, but Texans are definitely my best team available. Vikings.
Deshaun Watson. Now, Watson did just sign a 4-year, I think, $160 million deal, $40 million a year. But you got to pay for a talented quarterback who has a big arm. He's pretty accurate, and he's mobile. And Watson is a great quarterback, and they got Will Fuller. They don't have Clowney though. And there's rumors right now, I think Meets you shared it, that the Titans will be signing Jadeveon Clowney. There's big rumors there. So hopefully by the roster update, they get him in. So the Titans are adding pieces as well.
I just want to know, what's the motivation behind getting 2 wins a year against ZZ the Great, which you potentially probably won't get if I'm playing with the Chiefs. And you're going to battle future QB stud. Dan, that's going to be freaking nuts. I don't even understand why.
That division on paper might be.
You got to hate me that much? Jesus.
The best division in SML history.
No. Okay, listen. I'll give you that. They're very good. They're the best team, the best division this cycle. But come on, guys. The NFC East last cycle.
Yeah. Who? As we're waiting for Coop here, who's better, ZZ or Fig Newton?
I'm way better than Fig. Fig can tell you that. I beat him more times than anybody. I'm top 20.
Who do you take, QB or Sunday?
Sunday
all day.
Really? Even though QB beat Sunday.
Yeah.
One time.
True that.
He beat him one time. I'm still going to take
Sunday.
True that. QB's capable of beating
it's,
anybody.
You're right.
It's close. It's close. Who do you take, Dan or Dan? Dan on an old Eagles team or Dan on a revived Broncos team?
Over Gov.
Over Gov. Or Dan.
Yeah.
Or who do you take, Future or Grams? Future on the Raiders or Grams?
Future is like the number 2 regular season winner of freaking all time. So
the pick is in.
There's no disputing.
Hey, hold up. I am the number 1 regular season winner of all time.
No, you're not.
Hey, we're talking regular season.
Yes,
let's not forget.
Regular season is not your thing, sir. You're the GOAT in the playoffs.
I've been playing longer than Future in this league, so by default, somebody educate ZZ on SML.
I think they put a spreadsheet out that showed Future was like number 1, and then Meets eclipsed him.
That was from Madden 20. That was last cycle. ZZ.
No, I think that was an overall. Didn't you do an overall, Meets? Tell it, Meets.
Yeah, I had the most regular season wins, and then it was Prime.
Oh, was it Prime?
It was Prime, then Future.
Well, Future had led for a while.
Okay. So I got it. We're talking. We got the pick is in. Coop says this pick is for Spooky World / Future Prime, and he has Rip Raider fan, and he got the Titans. He has the Titans. So there you go.
Whoa, Coop has some nuts over there.
Coop, I like it, Bob. Twice a year, let's do it. Let's saddle up. Me and Coop, Prime versus Future Prime. Bomber is now on the clock. Bomber ran up to the podium as well here. Bomber's a SML legend and an SML icon. As Amit has a dog running around in his background. Bomber now, our very talented stream guy who's helped with this stream. With the 27th pick in the Madden 21 team selection draft, Bomber is taking his talents to the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Texans were on the board, but he's going Jacksonville.
Wow, these guys seem to be, I guess, Coop and Bomber both have not only a death wish, but they want to rebuild teams and they want to start from scratch. So, this is very interesting that the Texans are still there and the Vikings are still there.
So there you go. And now
and the Jets.
Latin Yank is on the clock, and I know what team he likes, but he hasn't sent a list in. I'm gonna DM him now.
Well, Latin Yank is here. He posted in chat, so he's definitely here watching.
So that'll be cool to see. Latin Yank is on the clock. I think he's an avid Jets fan. Am I correct about that?
Yes, you are.
So Latin Yank struggled last season. Made some good, made some bad plays, but here we are waiting on Latin Yank. His Bomber was the Steelers. Oh, the pick is in from Latin Yank. The pick is in. So with that being said, with the 28th pick in the Madden 21 team selection draft, Latin Yank selects the New York Football Jets, and he puts down Jets. It's great to see he's getting his favorite team. Latin Yank has taken the Jets as Cobra is now on the clock.
Yes. Okay. Now, just a quick rundown. The fact that Latin Yank took the Jets, he has solidified the AFC East, and that is going to consist of no.
The pick is in.
Whatever. Go ahead.
The pick is in. Cobra is he said he wasn't gonna be able to basically stay around for the drafts or go off his list. He DM'd me. So with that power vested in that message, with the 29th pick in the Madden 21 team selection draft, Cobra selects the LA Rams. He's going to Los Angeles and he's playing the Rams. So there you go. It's the Faz on the clock. It's the Faz is on the clock.
Okay. Cobra picks the Rams. That takes him to the NFC West, and that consists of Meat, Dump, Tiny, and Cobra. So it's going to be a battle of Meats and Dump.
What are our final teams?
Yeah. Our final teams are currently the Vikings, the Texans, and the Lions. Those are the only teams left on the board.
I thought we only have two picks.
Of those teams, I'm very surprised about the Texans and the Vikings.
So you said the Texans,
yes,
the Vikings,
Lions,
and is that it?
This is pick 31, right?
So, Vikings and Lions.
29.
Lions are a pretty bad team. Texans and Vikings. Texans. Pick is in from It's the Faz. And I'm going to go ahead and announce it now. With the 30th pick in the Madden 21.
He doesn't know better. He's going Texans.
Team selection draft. It's the Faz selects the Viking. He's taking the Vikings. So now, by default, Hova actually going into the draft was going to have no choice, but now he has a choice. So Hova can either pick the Texans or the Lions, and he is on the clock. Hova is on the clock.
Okay,
the Faz has some great receivers over there with the Vikings, and I think that's gonna show up well. I want to just give a quick congratulations and a big shout out to Bomber and Coop. You guys stepped up. You guys went to the GOATS division. You guys are gonna be battling the GOAT all year, but that's not gonna spell. It's not gonna be really good for you guys in the playoffs because looks like Prime's gonna go to playoffs like every year.
Oh, that ain't right.
I thought I was missing one of the.
Meats muted. Meats are muted.
Oh, I'm muted in Discord. I'm not muted on stream.
Meats is muted.
I was muted in Discord, not on stream, so everybody was hearing me.
Okay.
Yeah. And I lost my train of thought. The Vikings is a very good pick, and so Hova actually did end up with a choice.
So And no matter what, though, with the 31st pick and I guess final pick of the team selection draft, Hova takes the Detroit Lions. The Lions go 31. The Texans somehow are still up.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. That is nuts.
So there you go. The GOAT effect is alive and well in the team selection draft.
Dude, Deshaun Watson is like one of the best quarterbacks to develop right now.
So, guys,
That's just nuts to me. I mean, it's just nuts to me that everybody would avoid the Texans that much, and that's completely 100% the GOAT effect.
So, guys, that was a crazy draft. If somebody has written down the teams and their respected owners, take a picture of their list and send it to me so I can update some stuff. Look at ZZ. He's got the colors. It's crazy. But, guys, once again, that was the team selection draft. Any kind of final comments or statements you want to make before we shut this thing down?
Oh, man, it's just nothing's shaped up to be what we thought it would be. I'm completely baffled. I have no idea what's going on. I am depressed because I have the worst division. And, yeah, it is what it is. Good luck to me.
Yeah, listen, I don't know how ZZ got into that terrible division again. Look, if I'm you, I'm switching and taking the Texans and just taking your lumps, all right? Yeah, no, it was a great draft, guys. Thanks, everybody, for making this really awesome. Thanks to Bomber for helping out with the graphics. And let's get excited for Madden 21.
So I do want to say real quick before anyone asks, you're not allowed to switch your team to the Texans. You cut your wrist and you bled the blood onto the contract for the cycle. You made that rule. So there you go. I do want to say, guys, real quick before we shut this down, Meats put a lot of time into this graphics wise. Meats, we appreciate you. We owe you a lunch or something at some point one day. This would not have been possible without I got the Meats and Bomber helping him out. The amount of time it takes and what people don't notice is insane. So Meats, we appreciate you for what you've done here. I think everybody should kind of give Meats a shout out. The graphics he puts out, the Twitter work he puts out, just to help grow the brand. Meats, I appreciate you for what you have done for the SML. One of a kind guy, and thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you. I'm petting you with the mouse.
So
I appreciate that. Thanks for saying that.
So guys, let's get lit. Let's get fired up. It's the SML, baby, the best league on PS4. We about to do this Madden season 2021. Let's do it.
Prime, you gonna let ZZ out hype you like that?
Yeah. I had the hype. He was all calm and shit. Let's go.
So yes, that was the Madden 21 team selection draft. It was as lit as we thought it was. NYT going to Baltimore, Grams back in Dallas. We got Future. We got Woods, which is hold on. We got Future Woods or Future Empire. We got Dan He. We got QB Stud, all in the same division, and ZZ, the afterthought. NYT in Arizona. This season, this cycle is going to be lit. It's going to be fire. It's the chase for season 34, Simbardi, guys, our 6th Madden cycle. This was a beautiful event. It went well, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. And if you haven't heard of the SML before, and maybe you were in the stream, apply today. SimMaddenLeague.com. Who's going to take down the GOAT? Because it appears everybody's afraid of me.